Yo, my name is Zosh.
Yo, it's Young Static.
What's cracking, guys? This is Christian from Honda Vlogs.
Yo, vatos locos. This is Lazymangarage. And you know who you're watching?
You're watching Lazymangarage. You're watching Lazymangarage.
And you're watching Lazy Man's Garage.
Lazymangarage.
What's going on, you beautiful people? Today I'm going to be showing you another video of what I've been doing lately to the CRX. There is currently a teeny tiny little bug right there. There it goes. So I did a few things to the CRX. I got rid of all the black interior out of the yellow CRX. That was my last video. So I'm working on brake lines, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm doing it and how Vasily taught me how to do it. Well, he didn't really teach me. He showed me in a video how to do it, and I kind of went off of that. So if I do it incorrect, it's not his fault, it's my fault. I'm retarded. Of course, fucking gnats, dude. Of course, first thing first, I need to wake up because I've been inside the house and I was falling asleep. It's currently 12, so I went to bed kind of late. So I'm pretty tired, I'm pretty exhausted. This car kind of kicked my ass yesterday because of the heat. So I'm gonna bust open the canopy, put it over the car so I can work on the passenger side floorboard for the brake lines, because that's where I started. And we're gonna make new brake lines for the Prop Master because I didn't like the last one. It looked kind of trash. So that's the plan originally today. So I'm gonna show you. I apologize if this video is short, just like my attention span. So here we go. So the first thing I'm gonna show you is how to flare the brake line. Now this is a stock brake line I took off of the car because we're going to be making a new one. So I'm going to show you, this is a 3/16 hardline. I have a new spool 3/16 hardline you can get off of Jegs. If you wanted to make your own, you need, where are they? These are the size fittings that you need for them to get into the, sorry for my hands being shaky. You need these right here to get into the prop valve and or anything else like this. So what I did was I cut these and I put the I flared them out. As you can see, it won't come out. You use these little doohickeys right here, which I will show you what the part number is, so you guys can use these as well. Now what this does is you utilize the same brake line, and it's double threaded on each side. So when you put one in here, of course you're going to need a Teflon this probably, but you put one here and you put another fitting on this side, which is the fittings I just showed you. So now you can create your new brake line, which is this fitting right here. So this fitting, which has already been flared, will go into this one and then continue onto the prop valve. Now the fitting is, this is the part number and everything right here. Called a Union inverted flare. I also have a brand new set just in case, because you could never be too sure when you might need extra. I also have some of the stock fittings that I cut off, and you could reuse those if you need to. I also have a buttload of other kind of fittings here, including banjos and all sorts. And I will show you guys what you need to use these. I have all the part numbers for every single item. If you guys want to pause this part of the video, these are all the fittings that I'm using. You will need double of everything. So you got your tube nut, you got your tube sleeve, you got your bulkhead fitting, which is the fitting I just showed you, the black one. You got your bulkhead nut to fit it, and your bulkhead, another bulkhead fitting, because you're gonna need more than one. You're gonna need one on this side and one on the other side, and then two for the Prop Master cylinder, for them to go, two from the prop to go to the Brake Master. So if we look at this, that you saw is this thing right here. So it's like a flared fitting that once you put this on first, and then you flare out the brake line. As you can see, it is flared out. See how it's kind of flush with it? So it's flared out. So what this does now is, this is the I think this is the tube nut. So So what this does is it goes right there and it won't come off, and you could screw it in to another line like this one. Now the reason why I'm redoing these lines is because I don't like the way that these ones came out, but I do like the way that these ones came out. So if you're looking at the prop valve and you don't know which way is which, I will tell you currently right now. This is brake master. This is brake master. The silver one is passenger side. The two bottoms where it says R and R, those are rear, and this one is the driver's side. So if you're mounting it on the wall like that, now you know what needs to go where. So these are going to come out of the firewall and go to the brake master. This is for the driver, the passenger, and this is for the driver. Rear, rear. Pretty simple, right? Now if you're going rear disc, you might want to use a 40/40 prop valve, but I've heard people running without 40/40 prop valve. Some people have had problems, some people haven't. I guess it's all up to you, but let me show you how to flare this real quick before we continue. So what you're going to need is one of these, right? You take the brake line, as it's completely covered in brake fluid. It's hard for me to grab. Fit it onto the housing like that, and you want it kind of like that. See how it is? Tighten this bad boy up right here, which I'm going to do. I gotta pause it real quick. Tight. See how it's on there? Okay. So then you take this tool. Where is it? This tool right here. What this is going to do is this is going to flare it out. So you put that over it like this. Make sure the little point goes into it like that, and then you just tighten it down. So I'm going to tighten this down. Right now it's kind of hard to do with one hand, and I'll show you guys when it gets all the way down. Damn it. Plugged on there. I haven't tightened it fully. As you can see, it's not really flared. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten this as much as I can. Nothing too crazy. I don't care for this brake line because it's not going to be used. Like that. Boom. Right? Of course the brake line bent, but I'm just showing you guys for an example. Now you take this off. Right? Undo this. Undo this one. Now your brake line is flared. Don't worry about it looking pretty because it's not going to, but it's flared now, so if I had a fitting on here, it wouldn't slide off. Now, if it doesn't work like that, and it didn't work, you can always try to reseat it again. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you need to have it like that too. You see how it's kind of like concaved? So you need it to sit kind of flush with it. You don't want it like this, because you'll mushroom the hell out of it. You want it kind of like that in a way. But make sure you tighten this up really tight, otherwise the brake line will move and you will end up sliding down a little bit and it won't seat. Simple, but see, this is how it's flared, and this does not want to go anywhere. Now, I don't know if you have a burr tool. If you had one, you could deburr this maybe. That's totally up to you, but I don't care how it looks because it's going to work functional as it is. You are going to get brake fluid all over you, so if you have anything that's like, if this is all painted, do not, I wouldn't recommend it because you'll fuck up your shit. But initially, that's what we're doing today. I'm going to make a new line here that goes to two new rear lines that go to the prop master, which is going to bolt up to that little, you can't really see it, huh? Damn it. There's a little thread over there that has a 10mm bolt to it, or so like a stud, and you put a 10mm nut on it. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm creating two rear lines that are going to kind of travel up and go that way. So let's get started on doing that. I got to measure and cut. Now to cut a brake line is super simple. All you need is one of these little doohickeys right here. It's that's the part that it says. It's probably reversed. So you open this bad boy up, you put it on the brake line, tighten it as tight as you can, and what you're going to do is you're going to spin it like that. As you spin it, you'll feel it get loose. Tighten it again. Spin it one more time, and it'll cut it just like that. So sometimes when brake lines, you'll you'll tighten it, you'll spin it, it'll feel tight, and then it'll get loose, tighten it up again, spin it, it gets loose again, tighten up again, because I'm telling you that you're cutting it down, and it makes a nice, smooth, even cut all the way through. Good investment. I got the tools for this off of Amazon for like 15 bucks. Also came with brake line adjusters to where I could change the bend of a brake line, like so. Now you got a 45. See? That's how people do their brake lines. If they don't tell you, it's tools like this. So you just bend it to how you need it. Now you got a U-joint. See that? That's all it is. So I will try to link all the tools that I use in the description down below, including this, and this thing right here. So I'm gonna leave these down below. You guys have the part numbers in this video. I got everything from Jegs, so because I got them from Jegs because of Young Static. So now I showed you guys how to cut the brake, how to flare it, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to the brake line. So let's get started. Yeah, Chris, let's get started. Even though this is your 9th time saying it, let's get started. Let's get started. Yeah, I know, guys, I know. But I just want to touch bases with you guys and make sure you guys understand what's going on before I continue, because I don't want people to get confused on what I'm doing, and I don't want people to get lost. So just wanted to show you guys how to cut them and how to get things situated. Oh, that's my lighter. And make sure you have all your fittings. Make sure you double check that you have enough fittings. I can't stress that enough, dude, because I fucked up and I'm missing one bulkhead. So I needed to order another one and I didn't because I'm fucking special. So yeah. So initially that's how my brake line is going to go. Comes using the OEM clips. That is the rear left. So this is going to be the rear left on this side. And then I need to make the rear right, which is going to be on this side. And using little doohickeys like those that you can get from Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace Hardware, whatever. I'm going to be using those to hold the brake line in place. These little things. Okay, so like I said, I'm no professional, but I got my brake lines in. They're all squared away down here. Bam. All squared away. And that's how they're gonna look. Not quite like that, but that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Please make sure you guys smack that like button if you guys like this video. I know it was fucking short, but and brief, and kind of like straight to the point, but here's where I'm ending the video. If you guys want anything from Neo's Garage, the link is down below. Save yourself 5% off using code LAZYMAN5. You guys want anything from Activia Racing, link is also down below. Buy yourself a shirt, a fuel pump. If you want anything from San Bernardino Machine Shop out here in the Inland Empire, tell them I sent you. They're doing a Honda Vlogs motor, and they're going to rebuild it for him. So they're good people. And pretty sure you guys saw them on the Honda Recap. My name is Chris, and I'm lazy, so you don't have to be. Peace.